What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Reek Knows Hoops. I'm your host, Tyreek. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you are new, this is a place where we talk all about NBA basketball, so if you love hoops, this is the place for you. And in yesterday's video where we were talking about Ben Simmons, I said a couple things that I'm really sick and tired of talking about. One was Ben Simmons, and the other is the whole vaccine situation, and mainly surrounding Kyrie Irving. And some more news broke today, and we got to talk about it. Basically, Kyrie's not playing for the Nets anytime soon until he gets vaccinated. And I think Kyrie's made it pretty clear that he's not getting vaccinated. So what does that mean for the Nets? What does that mean for Kyrie? I don't know, man, but let's dive into it. So Malika Andrews tweeted out earlier, shout out to her. She said the Nets GM, Sean Marks, says Brooklyn has decided Kyrie Irving may not practice or play with the group until he can be a full participant. So basically saying until Kyrie gets vaccinated, he cannot practice with the team, which he just got cleared to practice, but he cannot play. Just got cleared to practice, but now he can't practice or play with the team. And I believe that's in any capacity, whether it's a home game or an away game. So basically, we're not seeing Kyrie Irving on the court anytime soon for the Brooklyn Nets. Look, I said it before, I'm not against anybody that doesn't want to get vaccinated. I completely understand if you don't. I understand if you do. It's nobody's place to tell somebody else what to do with their body. I firmly believe that. But damn, this sucks. It sucks, you know, as a basketball fan, as you know, somebody excited to see what the Brooklyn Nets can be at full potential with, you know, a fully healthy roster. It sucks to not be able to see that probably anytime soon. Man, it's like this kind of came out of nowhere. At first, it was like, okay, Kyrie can't play in home games in New York, so essentially he'll probably play a little over 30 games in the regular season. And now he can't play, he can't practice. It's like, man, we're not going to see Kyrie Irving on the court potentially this entire season, and it just sucks, man. But I respect his decision, man, because you know he stood his ground. He's basically said, you know, he's not doing it. You know, it sucks, and I feel like if it wasn't Kyrie, it might not be that big of a deal. But the media has tried to frame this image of Kyrie of, you know, the kind of person he is, when in reality, we really don't know Kyrie as a personal, you know, being. We don't really know him as a person. You know, we just know him as a basketball player, and we see what people try to say about him, which may or may not be true. You know, we really don't know if that's true or not, what happened in Boston or, you know, Cleveland or any of these situations, man. We just know Kyrie as a basketball player, and he's a sensational basketball player, one of the best point guards of his era. And it sucks to not be able to see him on the court. You know, I don't see this getting better anytime soon. I really think Kyrie's gonna stand his ground with this, man, and I don't see him getting vaccinated anytime soon. Which, you know, you respect it for sure, but it just sucks that we're not gonna see the Nets at full strength. But the Nets still have two of the best scorers of all time, and they have a revamped roster too. So I think they'll still be pretty good. I still think they'll be pretty good, but I think this does bring a little bit of vulnerability to this team, because they're not going to be the same team without Kyrie Irving on the court. But they're still going to be a very good team, still one of the best teams in the East, probably one of the best teams in the league as long as they are healthy. And that's, you know, we've seen in the playoffs, like with just a healthy Kevin Durant and an injured James Harden on one leg, they almost beat the champs. They almost beat the Bucks. You know, they were a few inches away, or KD's shoe being half a size smaller, from beating the Bucks. And it's just, you know, that's just how talented of a team that they still are without Kyrie Irving. And like I've talked about all offseason, the moves that they made their roster a little more well-rounded. This might put a little more on a guy like a Patty Mills to probably have to step up his play even more. Now it's like, you know, I don't know, maybe a trade will be on the table. I seen Kenny. Everybody in the NBA YouTube space knows Kenny. He tweeted out earlier, he said, Ben Simmons for Kyrie looks, you know, more realistic every day. It looks more doable every day. And, you know, at first I was like, I don't really know. But now I'm not really opposed to it. I've, you know, thought about it a little more. The move would make sense, I think, for both sides. I think that's a win-win for both sides. I've been seeing people saying that. I think Ben Simmons will bring a lot of versatility to that Nets team. And then Kyrie will be the dynamic guard that Joel Embiid severely needs. So, you know, maybe we see that trade happen. Maybe Kyrie doesn't get traded. I remember there were rumors. I don't know how true it is, because Kyrie doesn't even talk to the media for real. But they said like if Kyrie were to get traded, he would consider retiring. And I'm like, I don't know if I believe that. I'll really have to see that to actually believe it. But as of right now, Kyrie Irving is not playing for the Brooklyn Nets, and you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it's like we said, they still have so much talent on their roster, but it's like, I'm in the camp of saying that this is the most offensively gifted big three ever. I think that's not even a hot take. I think a lot of people believe that. I mean, you have three of the best scorers in the league, two of which are the best of all time. Kyrie Irving's, one of the best like isolation players over the last 15 years. They have three dynamic scorers who get it in each different way. It's like, man, like now we're probably gonna get robbed of a season with no Kyrie Irving, and it's over. It's over the vaccine. It's over the coronavirus, and I think I'm with everybody that's just like, man, I wish this stuff would go away. I wish it would go away, but maybe the implications for the league now seems a little more wide open. Maybe, possibly. A lot of teams are probably feeling good in the situation that the Nets are a little more vulnerable. But then again, it's like, they're probably feeling for, Kyrie Irving because he's a part of the NBA community too. And it's just like, dang, he's getting his season basically ripped away from him because he made a decision to not get the vaccine. It just sucks, man, because he made a decision for himself, which, you have to respect it. I definitely do respect it. But now he's basically getting his livelihoods taken away from him for the foreseeable future. But that's just my thoughts. Initial reaction from seeing the news. Man, no Kyrie Irving potentially for the entire season. Let me know what y'all think, man. More so about the basketball implications of this, not so much if he should be vaccinated or not, because I don't think that's a discussion we should be having when we're just talking about basketball, man. We're just talking about basketball on this channel. So yeah, big implications for pretty much the entire league, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, it helps out a ton. And I'll be back next time with another video, y'all. Peace.